Okay, so where are we? Oh, that's where we're going. Into the garden. Oh, and ring. Yeah, just in this world, each godlike is tied to one of the gods. So you're fired. Right, and this godlike that we're playing is tied to Sapat. What the hell? Sapatal? Sabadal, sorry. Left-hand side of the screen there. Sabadal, who is not like those other gods. Sabadal is been locked up by, was it Wodica? It's one of those names. Anyway, Sabadal's been locked up for who knows how long, and gone a little crazy in the head, and said God is God of what? Nature-ish? Likes fungus? likes fungi stuff. So maybe they still want to talk to me in camp. That's shouldn't go away. Anyway, you ready? We're ready. So finally into the garden.
Looks like a dead end.
Don't say that. That's not a dead end.
Oh, I stand corrected.
Oh, we get to jump. Oops, didn't make that one. Could try to go that way, but that's not going to work. It's not going to work very well at all, I don't think. Here's Sparkles. Oh, at least they gave me a fire grenade back. What's in here? That's probably what I was hearing. Yeah, I probably don't want to go that way. Definitely safe. Where the bell sounds coming from? Letter for Tane. Dear Lengrath, I made it to the garden somehow. Last thing I remember is getting lost, stumbling through the woods, put past the volcano, and now here I am. Then again, maybe it was all a dream. Maybe this is a dream too. What else is new? The plants are a nice touch, but a bit too humanoid. They fit right in at the hall's obscurity, little greenery to brighten up the enclosures. Anyway, I believe this marks the end of my sightseeing toward the living lands. Not a moment too soon. I miss the comforts of home. Now, how do I leave? Oh well, I'll figure something out. I always do. Wink, your friend, Tane the Archmage, author of Tane's Chaotic Orb. P.S. I'm leaving this here for you. I have a future version of you to find someday. Take care. See you at the next meeting of the Circle. I'll save you a seat next to me at the big table.
Tane was here? As in Tane's Chaotic Orb.
Don't cycle stuff.
Black 10!
Lift up, please. Back. Pesky undead. So all that for a little bit of experience. That's what that was about. Ambushed by undead. Minding my own business. Bears. I need some food to give me back some essence. There we go. What are these guys doing here?
I'm sick. I'm sick.
Oh, we got a friend up there. Give him yacht sleep.
You're bleeding.
I am bleeding really badly.
Come on. Come on.
I'm sick.
Shit. Well, that broke soon. I'm gonna die. So, lesson. Don't fight near the edges, because it's gonna drop to your death. Godlike abilities. We want Branch. Thorn of Sapadon. That one.
Bad old boy.
Cycle. Slow, please.
Down, Theory.
I'm sick.
Enjoy the pain, dears.
I'm sick.
Here's your friend. There he is. Pest. Okay, that went much better when you stay away from the edges a little bit. You know what I've been hearing up here? Probably. Magfolk Orson 2. Life is a prayer. He spared those who could run with vigor so that they would lead us to the dwellings of the insisted. I made it known that mercy could be purchased by tribute, so that the insisted would gather together livestock. Blah blah blah. This is the way we approach God through prayer. Ow. Got a few of those still. Get this up.
Come on! Come on!
Useful in here? Oh, dun, dun.
Don't see a better way down. You first. I'll be right behind you.
Ah, camp spot. How nice. Here we go.
Cannonball!
No dead people down here. What the hell? Can't throw a grenade under water there, so we can't get through that. Oh, be quiet, you're not drowning.
Yeah.
I don't have a cold spell, do I? That one's gonna work. Oops, wrong one. Oh, it does work.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that to work.
That's done.
Nothing? This isn't where I thought it was gonna be, but that's okay. Was all this effort worth it? Probably not. Usually very rarely is, but maybe. Wildwalker armor. Receiving an elemental status applies that status to all nearby targets. Wild Strike, plus 20% fire, frost, and shock accumulation. What am I currently using? That. So, area effect damage increased and more mana. Some more accumulation through the elemental stuff. Let's try it out. That's where we came in. So, the little entrance from the water, or that was in the water, so it wasn't up here. I can't. Yes. You got more stuff to say to me that's probably not going to be super helpful.
Can't say I love this place. There's no life here. But somehow, it's all life. Anyway.
Deep thoughts with Marius.
Thanks for talking. Don't know if I have any answers, but we can talk. Anyway.
I don't understand. The exclamation mark is supposed to mean that he has something to say to us, but obviously he doesn't. And it's really annoying that they do this to us.
When you find Sapadal, I hope you tell him how much I love what they've done with this place.
I didn't realize you had such eclectic tastes. Gives me the creeps. There's something beautiful amidst this chaos.
And you've got to enjoy it where you can find it. Besides, as divine prisons go, I can imagine much worse.
If a god is a being of vast essence, then imprisonment means isolating a massive, powerful soul in the Adra here.
You make it sound like we have a ticking bomb under our feet.
We do.
And judging from Sapadal's outbursts at Mount Forja and Nakukubel, you're probably not far off. There are a few provocations away from disaster.
Sapadal and I talk about compassion and forgiveness. I believe they can change for the better. Who wouldn't be? They've been imprisoned here for centuries at least. They were volatile before their imprisonment. Since then, they've unleashed the Dream Scourge. Sapadal is complicated. I believe it can change for the better.
Uh-huh. I've heard that one before. Usually before a lot of tears, a lot of drinks, and a lot of, I should have known better. Still, you taught me that a person can grow beyond their flaws. Why wouldn't the same be true of a god? I hope you're right, because we are all in trouble if you're wrong.
Knowing you, I'm surprised you're not in favor of giving Sapadal a second chance. I'm right, I'm sure of it, I know. Not helpful, Kai. You know, I'm surprised you're not in favor of giving Sapadal a second chance.
You know, if Sapadal were only a smuggler, assassin, or bandit, I'd be right there with you. But knowing they could end us all with a temper tantrum puts things in perspective. I guess we've all got our limits. I don't envy you having to deal with the loose cannon of a god. But I envy even less the mess you're going to have when we escape this place.
What do you mean? Dealing with Sapadal won't diffuse the political tensions in living lands. After this, I'm disappearing to a remote cabin for a year, and no one is stopping me.
I hate to burst your bubble, but I don't see how that's going to happen.
Gee,
While we're
thanks.
tracking down your god, things are heating up between your Adiran comrades and the locals.
Enough. I don't have time to reflect on every conflict in living lands. I was sent to deal with the Dream Scourge, not politics. Yeah, that. What are you talking about? That was all the Steel Garrote. I was sent to deal with the Dream Scourge.
And some days you wake up and the deck of your ship's covered in bird shit. You can clean it up or you can step in it. That's the choice.
That's true.
You may have averted the attack on Fjord, but this is one situation where it's the thought that counts. And yeah, I know that's on the Steel Garrote, but it's not lost on anyone that your people despise animancy. Not when Heelgard banned the practice in Paradise.
I see your point. And that was indefensible. Come on, Hilgard had nothing to do with the Steel Garrote's plans in Fior.
Even if you believe that, no one else will. And that's not all. Ringram may have unleashed some powerful magic against the Dream Scourge, but she left a lot of corpses in her wake. That doesn't look good for your people. Not when Ludwig was also in the region. And your people had a garrison at Eagle's Reach.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all. Come on, that's coincidence. Enough, I don't have time. Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
And then there's Solace. You might have saved the keep, but no one's going to talk about the disaster that didn't happen. They're going to talk about why Mount Forja erupted after all this time.
It's technically indirectly the Steel Growth's fault. It's a volcano. A deer can't possibly be blamed for a volcano.
You'd be surprised where people can find blame when they're spun up. And it looks real bad when a Steel Garrote force just so happened to be there when it went down. Fairly or not, a lot of blame's gonna be laid at Adir's door. And if I had to guess, I don't think Hilgard's been helping matters while you've been out here.
Tensions are high and everyone's out here, and everyone out here is well armed. What about it?
If and when we get out of here, we're walking into a powder keg. And you'll have to choose a side. That's the part I don't envy.
Here's my home. You can't expect me to turn my back on my people. I was sent to stop a plague, not prosecute a war. People who live in lands deserve freedom. I won't help anyone subjugate them.
I admire your principles, but don't underestimate what they could demand of you. Look, I've been there. I fought for Rauatai's interest in the Deadfire for longer than I like to admit. And lost my stomach for it eventually. That's how I wound up here. But I will tell you now, I never could have fought my own brothers and sisters. I hope that's not what it comes down to. But I'll understand if that's a line you can't cross. I don't mean to burden you. It's late, and you've still got a god to face. Just know that whatever you choose, I'll fight alongside you. I'm with you to the end of this.
Thanks, Kai.
Anytime. Good night, Envoy.
Okay, I know the dwarf doesn't have anything important to say.
It's getting late. I should be asleep.
Ooh, I can improve my wand a little bit. So what do we need next for the wand? Branches. So many branches. Sure, why not? Do more damage. Always more damage. Some more glasswood branches. We already made the most we could make, so. Oh well. Yep, no more branches. Now, what about my armor? We can upgrade this. So more Dragonhide stuff. So Dragonhide. This is all the stuff leading up to the higher level stuff. Toadstools. Can I make toadstools? We can not make toadstools. Oh well.
Late by now, but as usual, I can't silence my thoughts. Just wake me up when the fighting starts, or if you talk to someone interesting, whichever comes first.
Done? All done talking. Okay.
Yeah.
A breath held. Trepidation. You are close, yet distant still.
I had to rest. This place is exhausting in a way I can't describe. Graceful for the pause in battle, I didn't expect this much resistance. I am close enough to meet you. Why don't you wait until I'm awake? I had to rest. This place is exhausting in a way I can't describe.
Your soul is small. The essence weighs like the sea on your chest. We feel the pressure, darkness, yet somehow strengthened resolve. We wonder.
You know what I wonder? Actually, Sapadal, I've got a question for you.
We did not foresee this.
Surprise. You still owe me answers. I indulge your curiosity. You can indulge mine. Surprised.
You have defied our expectations at every turn. Perhaps we should not have been.
What would you do if you weren't imprisoned? What would you do if you weren't a god? What would bring you peace, happiness? What do you really want? What would you do if you weren't imprisoned?
The sky is green. The fish breathes air. We can no longer imagine.
Take your time. If you can't imagine it, then why do you want it so badly?
No, we must recall, plumb the depths of our memory. We would run, roll with the tide, sink our fingers into new earth. Whisper in the fields, lift the hills gently in our hands.
But the people who live on those hills, could you live in harmony again? What would you do if people wronged you? Could you live in harmony again?
We did once. New sweet peas bloom in the grove. We would try. Vengeance denied. Squandered. This cannot be.
Was that? Are you all right? The essence in the garden must be getting to me. That doesn't sound very peaceful. Are you all right?
We feel nothing amiss.
No, you definitely said something just now.
We speak of freedom when the hand still clasps around our throat. Wake now. Find us.
Crazy gods are the best. Okay, we did come in that way. So this way we go. The door. That kind of... Oh,
The
Lotica.
disciple has found his way into the cell.
No. Clarion Steel. We know this voice. Why is she here?
You, in the garden, you must be dedicated to follow me all the way here. Now what do you want? How many megfolk do I have to destroy to shut you up? You, in the garden?
I am everywhere my tools have mouths to speak.
Out. Out. Her voice pierces our skin.
Look at this place. A quagmire of your parasite's worst instincts. Can you even begin to grasp the forces that you tamper with?
All I know is that Sapadal needs help. Why don't you explain then, instead of insulting me? I didn't choose to get involved. Don't call Sapadal that. I don't have to understand something to believe in it. Why don't you explain then, instead of insulting me?
Apparently, I must. The situation is worse than I perceived. Do you think you're special, with your god's thorn in your side? Do you believe you can hold dominion over chaos itself? When even the collective fury of the real gods could only confine the sniveling creature to this wasteland.
No, I knew it. You're lying. I don't believe it. That was you. You couldn't find the sniveling creature this wave line. No. I knew it. You're lying.
I have merely told the truth. That does not suit you.
It is true. She twists the knife. The seas run red with memory.
In time, the gods felt the wretched powers seeping through this land. Its madness would consume us all if it was not contained.
You couldn't reach the living lands, so your magfolk did your dirty work. You didn't know Sapadal would attack you. Why not wait and see? Wait, Sapadal could destroy all of Aor. Aor, whatever. What do you mean? Admit it, you felt threatened by a god you couldn't control.
Chaos threatens us all. We will ensure order prevails. A pity that its followers could not be reasoned with.
Then the godless. You ordered the magfolk to kill them too. So you're why we know nothing about them.
You were better for it. The poor godless, worshipping the very thing that subsumed them. We could not excise the rot and spare the roots that nourished it.
You massacred them. Why did it have to come to this? You could have found a way to contain Sapadal without senseless death. The worship challenged your authority. You were never going to let them live.
You dare claim the domain of the gods is trivial?
You defended your crown, callous but expected of your queen. Touched a sore spot, didn't I? Never mind, I'm not going to convince you of anything. Touch a sore spot.
Mind your tongue. Your blasphemy strains my patience.
Why does our prison not protect us? Help us! Silence her!
Listen to its tantrum. It knows neither order nor sense. Adir is the only thing holding back the tide of entropy.
Sapadal is lashing out because of Aether. Can't you see that? It's not your order. That doesn't mean it's anarchy. Whatever the answer is, living lands can't go on like this. I've seen what Sapadal is capable of. It concerns me too. It's lashing out because of Aether. Can't you see that?
Then they will keep applying the rod until it understands. But there is still time. You can succeed where Ludwig failed. Face your false god and end its reign of terror permanently.
How? I can't kill a god. I can't do that to Sapadal. They deserve a second chance. Get out of the garden now. I'll never work with you. I don't want to do this, but if the whole world is at stake, someone should have finished what you started long ago. Get out of the garden. I'll never work with you.
Very well. I cannot force a child to bend to my will. But I will not stand by and watch you undo my work.
Yes, you will.
You should have thought more carefully before you broke your oath to the Empire. Let this be a lesson to you.
Uh-oh.
I never thought I'd learn of the Godless's fate from their killer.
That's it. From now on, I pray to no god.
So, Sapadal actually isn't a bad god as the other gods are just douchebags. And basically drove her crazy. I mean, she might be a little unstable, but I think it's because she's a god of chaos, and the rest of them are order, right? But even then, she's not very... Well, she's only chaotic because they drove her crazy.
Got eyes on something?
Skeletons.
Act 10! Move 10!
do this. Oh, is that not water down there? Wrong spell. Stop it. So I may have charged up that part of the water, that pool of water with electricity. And it actually didn't really, did it? Want my storm back. Food. Stew? Sausage, other sausage. Yeah, porridge, we got tons of that. Plenty of stew, too. I think I hear sparkly, but I don't think I'm close enough. So, life is a prayer is the task done. Just take blah, blah. It is wrong to withdraw from God. We must pray to God. God function to pray back. But 10 multiples of the task time prayer have gone unanswered. Without God function, the higher camera of our minds was missing. I have no idea what they're talking about. This is what I heard. Oh, we need a key. So, sarcophagus key. Where would you be? I was a sarcophagus key. Where do I be hiding? Not here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm supposed to get up there. Yeah, jumping. I don't know how I get up there. Saw that coming. As it stands, Sapodal is still And Infinite still does not know enough about the surroundings and her own power. And when reaching for the established gods, they scared her and locked her away. I don't think they scared her. They were afraid of her. I think it's really what it was. Because they didn't know who she was. And she was new. I mean, she's not so much a child as she's just a new god. And not really aware of what her power can do. Which I guess is technically kind of, as far as God's concerned, as a child, but
Yeah.
but they treated her like an enemy. They didn't treat her like a potential student. Ow. And as a result, they basically drove her insane by locking her up. Hey, Soul, welcome back. So at this point, do you think it's worth to play 2 to get more understanding of the invention of Avowed? I don't know. I haven't played Pillars of Eternity 2, so I don't know what that story is supposed to be about. So I don't know what the actual tie-in, if there is a tie-in between the two. So I honestly don't know. And I just want to know why I can't reach that. There we go. Just have to be the right spot. It's the events of Deadfire. Right. It takes place before this, right? So, but even then, I don't know if that helps the storyline or not. I don't know how, again, I don't know what the connection between the two stories really is. I mean, other than Kai talks about Deadfire, because that's where he participated in or something like that. So, I honestly don't know. So, that's sarcophagus key. Worn up here. Oh, what's that supposed to be up there? Magic. Crap.
Actual working
I feel like I am repeating myself a lot lately. Could you please stop saying that word?
We've got company.
Act 10! Unseek! Unseek!
Oh, crap. What the hell was that?
Unseek! Seamless metal!
Burn. Slow him down, please.
down, dearie. Upward, watch your head.
You won't get
That thing sucks. That was new stuff. Mana stuff. Watch, the key to the other sarcophagus is in here. Or not. Ooh, superb spear. Okay. Potions, I'm doing okay. What are you up there? What's that down there? Okay, just look at the time. So what I'm going to do is going to be Veronica to the punch here for taking a break. Or at least telling me to take a break. And we'll continue going through here when I get back. So, going to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, go see what Mrs. Gimpy and Rocket are up to. And I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. And enjoy the dog video.